Right now is not the time to be a bystander. That's the message from Black activists at a time where many may be wondering how to be a part of this movement against anti-Black racism. They say if you want to be an ally, you need to speak up.
If you don't see race and you don't see color, you don't see me. You don't see my humanity.
You may be looking for ways to show your support right now for the Black community. This past weekend, thousands of Torontonians marched in the streets in protest of anti-Black racism and police brutality, many carrying signs and chanting "Justice for Regis." In the wake of the death of Regis Korchinski-Paquette, the 29-year-old Black woman fell to her death from her High Park apartment balcony while police were in the unit. Her death is being investigated by the SIU. Massive unrest in the U.S. as well after George Floyd was killed in police custody in Minnesota. But when somebody says something like, oh, all lives matter, or I don't see race, what's wrong with them saying something like that?
What it shows is an ignorance of what is happening with white supremacy. When you say all lives matter, you're actually taking away from the value of Black life.
What is white privilege and how can people use it to be an ally to the Black community?
So white privilege is the unspoken economic, social privileges in which people kind of move through the world. And I think that people really can't deny that they don't have it because they react when they think they're going to lose it.
Right now, a lot of people are silent as well, and they believe that nothing's wrong with that. They're just not really engaging with this topic. What are the issues there?
I think that there are elders and ancestors who have said that when you're silent in matters of systemic inequity, you're telling a lot of stories about yourself. You're telling us who you are.
In their own words, here's what the Black community is asking you to do.
You've seen a lot of us die. So the first thing that you can do is probably not find somebody that looks like that and tell them how you feel. That's not what you should be doing.
So what should you be doing?
You should be unpacking your privilege yourself, checking on your Black friends, providing resources, providing financial assistance, thinking about the ways that you behave in the workplace.
Draw attention to that. Make your voice heard. Talk out and speak out in support of Black lives, in support of Indigenous lives. Make sure that the police are held accountable for the actions of their violence. This is a perfect opportunity to open up a conversation with your family, with your slightly racist uncle, with the people in your life to say, hey, what are we doing to support Black lives?
The next peaceful walk is scheduled for this Saturday here at Nathan Phillips Square at 2 p.m. Black Lives Matter, who aren't organizing the protest, are encouraging people to come out, be loud, and show their support.